Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Hurts throwing right away.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least, if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 52 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Hurts throw complete there to Thomas.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
On second down and 4. Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 16 carries, 56 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the Vikings at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now.
2nd and 9.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on second down.
Hurts.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Buying time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Patrick Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing is Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up
back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
He'll drop to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Cook up the gut. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 1-yard gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 9.
Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to DeAndre Swift.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run right here with Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9. Hurts. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And this belongs to the Vikings. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Patterson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So we have reached halftime here and a good
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A 28-yard gain. And an Eagle first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Cook again.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
4th down.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air. And now as they head out to take over possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1 yard gain.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Swift going to try up the middle. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Complete to A.J. Brown. 2 yards on the play. And an Eagle first down.
But first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and
out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
They'll drop to throw. That's to Dalvin. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
The 3rd down pass.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Complete to Dallas Goedert. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Swift. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
It's a turnover on down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
7-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down, here's the run with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Cook, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try the middle with Cook, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 13, a little over 20 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Complete to Dallas Goedert.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about